What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about Plastic Man's and Grail's abilities, as well as Cyborg abilities and Atrocitus abilities, and both of them look really good, to be honest. But yeah, first off, we got Grail. She's going to be the login hero, which is nice. It looks very cool. So special damage to a single target, gain 5 intups, and ignores shield. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Wow, from just a basic. And then the legendary point, also gain 35% turn meter up and 3 speed ups. Wow, that's a very strong basic, because basically you use this first attack, you ramp up with the damage, the tankiness and all the stuff that intelligence does, and then you gain 35% turn meter as well, which makes you faster, and also 3 speed ups, which makes you even faster. Wow, that is a great basic attack. Like, it's gonna work out great with Dark Side, because you can get like 70% turn meter and 6 speed ups. That's monster. Wow, that's a monster basic. And then Grail gains 3 preaching ups, 4 intelligence ups, and 30% turn meter up. Wow. And then 6% chance to apply 3 intelligence downs to all enemies. Cool. And if other members of Apocalypse are on the team, I'm not sure who that is. Maybe that's Dark Side, one of them. Grail gains 2 additional intelligence ups. And the legendary point also purge up to 2 buffs from each enemy and apply buff immunity on a random enemy. That's cool, because that's a 2-turn buff immunity as well. Pretty cool. Mega beams, special damage to all enemies and apply doom on a random enemy. Okay. And can't miss. Cool. And then if Grail kills a character, reset Omega beams cooldown. So reset that cooldown. You can just spread those dooms on the characters, which is decent. And then the first passive, at the beginning of her turn, Grail converts 4 debuffs into intelligence ups. Okay, that's pretty cool. And also, if Grail has 5 plus intups, apply Doom on a random enemy. Okay, so she's got like 2 abilities with Doom, which is nice. Doom is always pretty useful. And then when an enemy does damage to Grail, she gains 2 intups. 6% chance to call assist. Okay. I like the 6% call assist, because if it was like guaranteed, it might have been too much, because her basic is like really good. And then if an ally dies, Grail uses a Mark of Dominance, which is the 2, which gives her turn meter up and more intups. Wow, she's gonna have a lot of intups, man. A lot of intups, especially if you do damage to her and she just retaliates with the basic. She gets another 5. That's wow, that's a decent kit, honestly. For a logging hero, it seems pretty decent. She's gonna be very strong, probably. She doesn't really do anything for her teammates, but she's very strong and fast with the turn meter ups. 2 moves with turn meter ups, man. And then now let's check Plastic Man. Okay. So, damage to a single enemy, 50% chance to apply a stun for 2 turns. Wow, that's insane. And then legendary, 50% chance to attack again the same target. Okay. So it's kind of like balanced, because if you don't apply the stun on the first attack, you might get the second attack, and maybe then you stun them, which is actually pretty balanced. I like that. Maybe you can be like very unlucky or something, but I like it. And then damage to all enemies, it purge 5 buffs from each enemy. Wow. And then the legendary, if one enemy is stunned, Plastic Man gains 2 permanent stamina ups. Oh, so he's gonna be pretty tanky. Okay, I like that. And then if Plastic Man, okay, heavy damage to a single enemy. If Plastic Man has taunt, apply 50% turn meter down to the target. And then legendary, Plastic Man gains a medium overheal. Okay, so I'm assuming he's gonna get like a taunt somehow with his passives. Let's see. At the beginning of his turn, Plastic Man has a 65% chance to consume up to 5 debuffs and convert them into mends. Ooh, so it's exactly like Grail, but she just makes it intups, he makes them mends. That's cool. And then 50% chance to reset all Plastic Man's cooldowns. Wow, so if you can just reset the cooldown of like your 2, you can just keep getting the permanent intups if they're stunned. Ooh, he might be great with like Black Canary, which is she's got like 2-turn stuns that are ignore immunities. That's cool. And then after he's damaged by an enemy, Plastic Man has a 50% chance to gain taunt. There it is. And 5 stamina ups. And then legendary, 50% chance to stun the attacking enemy. Ooh. Oh, this guy's gonna be great. He's going to be, is he gonna be a blue? Oh, he's gonna be a red. So another maybe like Barda. Not as great as Barda, but he will basically, he's gonna be tanky. Barda makes all of your team like a little bit tankier. But this guy is going to be taunting. He's going to be stunning people with his basic and his second passive, and also gaining those stamina ups and those permanent stamina ups. That is pretty decent. Like, he's gonna increase his health very well. I don't know if he's gonna have like the damage like Grail will be probably, but he's going to be pretty decent, honestly. Now let's talk about a little bit of Cyborg. Cyborg, I might do a video, but if I'm not gonna do a video, I will stream it tomorrow 100%. So yep, stay tuned for that. So his basic gains 3 strength ups that can't miss, which is decent. I don't know if it means that the attack cannot miss or the strength ups can't miss. I think the attack can't miss though. And then turn 3 strength ups into a permanent strength up. Really good. And then heavy damage to an enemy, 50% chance to deal double damage and can't miss the attack. That is cool. Basically, you can just double the damage if you're lucky, and he does a lot of damage, honestly, with those strength ups. And then the 3 gain 4 speed ups, 60% chance to gain 3 strength ups, and then legendary gain 5 crit chance ups. This is decent because the only thing that's a percentage here is the strength ups. But you can even use the 3 for the crit chance ups, which is nice. And then the speed ups, because you're gonna get a lot of speed with 4. And then every time the Cyborg hits an enemy, 6% chance to gain 4 strength ups and 4 mans. This is insane. If you proc this is incredible. 4 strength ups and 4 mans is a lot. And he's got a way to sustain himself. And then this is like one of my favorites. Cyborg starts the battle with permanent true sight. This can be purged, so you can literally remove it, but it's very, very good. Like, permanent true sight, you ignore taunters and all that stuff. And then if Cyborg has 6 or more buffs at the start of each teammate's turn, gain 25% turn meter up. This is great because Cyborg is going to have 6 or more debuff or 6 or more buffs probably in the whole fight, because he gains literally 3 from the basic, he gets 9 from the 3. It's really awesome. And then he has a 6% chance to gain 4 and another 4 if he hits an enemy, so he's probably gonna have them all the time. And then legendary, use overlock at the beginning of the battle. This is cool too, because it gives you some strength ups or a chance to get strength ups, and you start the fight with some speed ups and some crit chance ups, which is pretty good, honestly. I don't know if it counts, like if it makes him a little bit faster. It probably does, because he starts with those speed ups, so that's cool. And then Atrocitus, I think, is probably very, very busted. Let's talk about him. So I don't have him, I haven't tested him. Cyborg, I have tested him, and he's actually pretty good. He slaps. And then this guy, I think this guy is ridiculous. So let's see what he's got. Damage to an enemy and apply enrage. Gain 5 strength ups. This is a lot of strength ups. And the legendaries, plus 15% chance, 15% damage per each enrage on all combatants. So this is your team and the enemy's team. So you can have plus 120% damage, which is pretty good, honestly. And you also gain those 5 strength ups, so pretty ridiculous. And the 2, damage to a single enemy and apply enrage. 4 hit chance down and 4 intelligence down that ignore immunities. So that's pretty good. And then causes from each enraged enemy, or each enraged teammate. This is ridiculous, because if all of your team is enraged, all of them are gonna attack. That's really good. And then his 3, it's ridiculous as well. Damage to all enemies. Apply enrage and 5 strength ups to each teammate. So if you open the fight with this, then all of your teammates are gonna be enraged, and if you do your 2, all of them are gonna attack. And then all enraged teammates attack random enemies. So that's pretty crazy. And there's another thing that makes your team super like it's super strong, but we're gonna get to it. So after the combat starts, gain 20% shield whenever a combatant gains enrage. So if your team gets enraged or the other team gets enraged, you gain 20% shield, and also you gain 3 strength ups whenever an enraged combatant attacks. So you will get a lot of strength ups because they will attack your team or the opponent's team. And legendary, 50% plus 10% chance per enrage on all combatants to revive with 4% chance and 20% shield. So if everyone is enraged, you got like a 95% chance to revive, which is decent. I don't know if it's once, probably once, but then this is the crazy part, dude. This is This is what makes him probably really busted. After the combat starts, while enraged, allies gain plus 50% damage and plus 50% shield. Or sorry, 15% speed. Oh man, this is this is crazy. I've faced an Atrocitus, and that 50% damage, you can definitely notice it, man. It makes even like Wonder Girl or like Spectre even more insane. And then also 6% chance to retaliate when an enraged ally is attacked, and their basic is gonna hit super hard. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get him because he's got a retaliation. Retaliations are my favorite. And then legendary, at the beginning of the battle, gain 20% thermometer up and apply enraged 2 strength ups and 50% shield to all teammates. So this is the greatest legendary part, probably, because he gives you thermometer up at the start, so your team is going to be faster. They're also gonna have plus 50% shield, or what am I saying shield? Speed and damage. And you're probably gonna go first because that 20% thermometer up, it helps the start. And you also gain some shield on top of that, and you're gonna hit like a truck, man. This is pretty crazy. I wish I had him geared up. I will though. Probably like, the thing is I only have him like L1 or something, so he might not be as great, but I want to do a video once I get him leveled up. Probably gonna grind some XP from raids. But this is Atrocitus, pretty busted. So the PvP completion bonus is going to be rewarding Siren, which is nice. I think we also have her in the Alliance shop. Have a lot of fragments. And the raid terms are going to be Cyborg, Ursa, Atrocitus, Trigon, and Aqua Girl. Maybe I ground out Atrocitus a bit in November. And the showdown tournaments are going to be rewarding Solomon Grundy. And the board clear will be giving us Killer Croc fragments. Not bad. The Blaze tournament is going to be physical and female. And the siege begins 11th or 7th of November. The bonus are going to be Grail, Plastic Mask, Cyborg. I have them geared up. Atrocitus, Black Manta, Black Mask, Wally West, and Cersei. I only have Cersei and Cyborg like really geared up. And then, this is good news here. We of course have the 10-day challenge for Grail, and the 6th day is going to be Black Adam. Man, probably gonna spend some gems to get him like L2. The thing is, I don't know where to spend my gems. I don't have too many. I want to get Penguin right now, a little bit. And Black Adam is just really good too. And then this event, where it has like a heroic difficulty and then a legendary, I think. You're getting Earth 3 Lois Superwoman, which is really great. She's great for raids, so I'm just going to get her for easy fragments with that event. And then we got the raid boss. So you're going to be getting Dr. Fate if you place top 500. It's a pretty decent skin. I don't really like it, but it's cool. But then you got to see the next one. Oh man, this is probably the most OP skin they've probably added. This is looking amazing. It's probably because I watched the movie yesterday, Black Adam, which definitely affects it, but I think his looks really cool. But yeah, it's in the store right now. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Also, I forgot the stat boost. We got Saint Walker, Steel, Killer Croc, and Bloodsport. I think both of them, or 4 of them need them. All 4 of them need it. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they're still doing that. 4 characters. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Grail, Plastic Man, Cyborg, and Atrocitus. And again, I'm going to be testing Cyborg on my stream tomorrow, so make sure to catch that if you want to see some, I think, L5 gameplay. So yeah. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.